Big mad or a little mad? Are you big mad or a little mad? Oh man, they're big mad!
We should retrieve our colleagues' banner. Place the camera. I still see it. Like the journey to the next I still see it. Shields are recharging. My vision is clear. Gas pump deployed.
Reloading. Another enemy down. Reloading.
Right in front of me. Knock on.
Reloading.
Wow.
That was fucking nasty. On the loot boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, they're looting up right now.
Knock one.
Reloading. Reloading.
There's another one near me. Got two. Last one's on me.
Down.
Can't hit the wingman shots. Feels bad. Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
only
shoot
have
him.
4.
I'm gonna shoot.
Enemy down. Reloading. 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 Recharging my shields.
Charging on my shields.
In progress. Going phase. Down an enemy. Patching myself up.
Trouble here. I am taking fire, friends. I have been down. Hostile hunter.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy the Golden Boy, and today we are back on Apex Legends. And a question that I get all the time, I came out with one about a month ago, or a month and a half ago when the game first released, but after all the updates and everything, I've changed it up a little bit. I've been getting a lot of questions on what's my sensitivity, what's my settings, what's my POV, all that kind of good stuff that you guys have been asking me in a lot of my videos recently. I will definitely be telling you my personal best console settings that I have been using for the past 2 weeks now. It was the same up until that point, or 2 weeks ago. I felt like changing it up a little bit, but first and foremost, I'm going to go over what controller I use. I had to get that a lot too, and I didn't mention it in the last time. I use a regular Scuff Infinity controller, which is the exact same as a regular default PS4 controller, except for it has 2 paddles on the back, and my paddles are left side jump, right side crouch. So I'll end up sliding and everything with my right side paddle, and I'll use my jump as my left side paddle. So it's pretty much the same as a regular controller. If you guys play Claw or something like that, it's pretty much the exact same thing. So there's just 2 paddles on the back of the controller. But getting that out of the way, we're going to move on to my actual settings now. I'm going to go over everything on here because I left out a few things in the last one too. But going on, pretty much all the things on the front pages, I play default pretty much everything. I haven't changed anything up on this page at all. So if you guys want to pause the screen, you guys can pause and see every single thing if you really are that into it. But moving on to the actual controller itself. Now, when I first started playing, I tried out the 3 sensitivity my first game, and I have not changed it ever since. My sensitivity has always been the same. I tried out 5 a few weeks back just to see how it would be, and I felt like my aim was just a little bit uncentered when it came to aiming on sights, and it was just a little bit too hard to control for my preference. So I went back down to 4 sensitivity, and 4 just seems to work absolutely fine for me. I definitely recommend for you guys a sensitivity that you feel isn't hard to control while aiming down sights, and it's very easy for you to to track people. I think that's the main concern that you're going to want to have with the sensitivity. I feel like it's not that hard to snap onto someone and shoot them, but as soon as they start moving, that's a little bit harder to hit your shots. You're like, damn, I'm missing a lot of my shots. Find a sensitivity that you feel you can track your enemies, where people are, you want to go into every single gunfight thinking that people are going to move very quickly or do like dodging and stuff, you know? So get a sensitivity that helps you stay directly on that target. If it's a higher sense that you're good with, do that. If it's a lower sense, then definitely do that. But definitely you're going to want, in my personal opinion, you're probably going to want a lower sensitivity in this game because you're not going to be looking behind you a lot. Now, I leave my dead zone the same. My response curve is classic. Sensitivity ADS is the same as my regular sensitivity. And my advanced look controls are off. So that is everything on that page for my controller that you guys are going to want to see. Video, I had my field of view at 80 for the longest time. I did 70 for like the first few days, and then I went to 80. And I was like, all right, 80 is pretty decent. I'll stick with 80 for a while. Did a whole lot of gameplay on 80. And then just about 2 weeks ago, probably like 10 days ago to 2 weeks ago, I ended up changing it from 80 to 90 because I felt like, I don't know, I just woke up and one day I was like, damn, it's a little bit too smushed in for me. So I ended up putting it to 90, and ever since 90, I've been absolutely lasering some kids. Now, if you guys do not know, field of view is where you can see more from a wider radius. So from left to right, it's pretty much like stretched res. From left to right, you can see more in your peripherals. So if you have a 80, you're not going to be able to see as much that's dead set in front of you. If you have a 110, you'll be able to see a lot from the left to right of you. You'll be able to see almost twice as much, if not more than twice as much. And plus, it has a different, there's no different recoil pattern on the weapons. I know that, so don't get that twisted. But when you have a 110 field of view, the gun doesn't move as much for the animation because of how wide everything is, I guess you could say. So the recoil patterns look different. They're not different, but they just appear to be a little bit different when you have a higher field of view. That's why you see people on console with stretched or with 110, and it looks like their gun isn't really moving as much. That's because they're on 110. But I prefer 90, even though it has a little bit more like recoil, like animation and everything. To me, it just feels comfortable for me. I'm able to see across the map a lot. I tried out 110. Didn't really like it as much because I couldn't really see super far away, especially when I came with like the balloons and stuff. It was just a little bit hard for my eyes, a little bit straining, so I went back to 90, and I've been loving it absolutely ever since. Moving on to audio. I have my audio just randomly. I'll move my audio from here and there depending on if I'm making a video or whatever, so my audio fluctuates all the time just depending on what kind of gameplays I'm doing or what kind of, like, you know what I mean, what kind of settings I'm tweaking with for a video and everything. So those are all my settings when it comes to my in-game settings for console. Those are, in my opinion, some of the best settings that you can get for console if you're trying to play very competitively for Apex Legends. Now, I'm also going to go over a few stats that I have for the game just to show you guys what my settings have been doing for my personal account. I main a Wraith. You guys can see I have 13,000 kills with Wraith. I have 7,666 as kill leader with 2.6 million damage. Now, I rock the 20 kill badge, the 4,000 badge, and the I think it's the Valentine's Day badge. It's kind of rare, but it's not really, to be honest with you. But I definitely believe that the two hardest badges in the game to get are the 4K and the 20 kill. But moving on to winning kills, I have 473. I have almost 9,300 headshots, 400 revives, almost 1,200 games played with 528 wins with a full squad. Places in top 3, 833. 2,000 with a pistol, 3,000 with an AR. 350 care package kills, which is usually the Mastiff. I have 278 season wins, 5,000 season kills, and 1,000,000 season 1 damage. I haven't even been grinding season 1 like at all. I've just been playing whenever I feel like playing, and that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. And yeah, when it's all said and done, when you average up everything, I'm pretty sure I have one of the highest kill leaders to kills in the entire game on console, and I average about 11.5 to 12 kills per game with around a 20 KD on console. So I definitely think these stats definitely show what the settings are, you know what I mean? The settings are mostly just about preference, in my opinion. I think I have some of the best stats when it comes to overall consistency. So I think that's the main important thing. You want to be very, very consistent. You want to jump on every single day and be able to slay out every single day. You just don't want to have those days where it's like, damn, I have one bad day, one good day, one bad day, one good day. It's like you want to be very, very consistent. So hopefully these stats or not these stats. Hopefully these settings help you out tremendously on console. Definitely give them a try. Let me know how they worked for you. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.